Hey, it's Clay Trader, and once again back with the monster known as FMNL. Before I get started, I would like to note that please check my IRP disclaimer. I did this one yesterday, and today was just a booming day, and we'll discuss that here in just a second. But first, and I've been pointing to this, but MarketBullReport.com has a bunch of information on the company. And as I've been, telling you down in the disclaimer at the very bottom of the page, if you cruise all the way down, it's got a nice size advertising budget, marketing budget, whatever you want to call it. So there's quite a bit of money behind this, ensuring that the stock gets out in front of eyeballs. And judging from the chart's action, clearly the eyeballs that are seeing it like it. And what gives me the right to say that? Well, like I said, according to the chart, if people didn't like it, this chart would not be in an uptrend like it is right now. So clearly people are liking what they see, and with the budget that the company has for the marketing and advertising, it looks like they're doing a good job of getting it out there in front of as many eyeballs as possible. So for the chart, these two blue lines here are from the chart that I did yesterday. These are the support levels. So real quick, what I want to do is just change these to green to represent support. With any sort of pullback, for you pullback players out there, these would be the levels to keep a close eye on. And the newest level of support, which is actually a pretty big deal because it is the famous 200-day simple moving average, which was acting as a resistance. You can see here, yesterday I talked about how it knocked down the price, but today the price gapped up and did drop below it just shortly, but by the time the closing bell came around, you can see that the price closed above it. But also what I talked about yesterday was the history of the chart and the ability to make big moves. Case in point, here's one, and another just big day there. And although the price did, close back down, looking like some profit takers stepped in from, probably down in this area. But again, the price was able to move very quickly upwards. And, like I said, sure, it didn't close up there, but, again, this upper wick here just shows the potential and, ability of this chart to really move fast. So it was good to see in the sense that, of course, you would have liked to see it close up there, but this was encouraging to see that it is still possible for the price to move quickly. And now that this key resistance level here has been cleared, and this upper wick does show that there's been some profit takers, cleaned out. So now that there's been some kind of cleaning done up here, another push upwards, should be able to move quickly, since these people that wanted to sell up in this area have been able to sell. And then on top of it all, you look down here, not only the biggest share volume day, but the biggest dollar volume day, since in a very long time. So over $500,000 traded. So this thing, was just cruising from a volume perspective too. So this isn't one of these charts that's trading 10,000 shares and there's no liquidity. When you have over $500,000 in liquidity, that's a great chart to have. Liquidity is the name of the game, and this chart ever since back here in mid-May, has definitely been what I like to call a liquid monster, meaning you can hop in and out, and there's just plenty of volume for you to be able to trade it and so forth. So the newest level of resistance that we could call today put in was at $1.34, but I'm not even going to really mark it because, like I said, with another push, this chart's obviously has the means and capability to get moving in a hurry. So with the right amount of volume and just a nice solid volume day, I don't think that $1.34 is really going to present much of a problem at all. So yes, technically, since it is the current previous high, it is a resistance. I don't think it's worth marking because with the right amount of momentum and so forth, this chart just pretty much crushes through all resistance levels. And being that it was just a temporary one today, I don't think it's really worth noting. But point being, chart has cleared the 200-day. This uptrend just continues. Again, put in a higher high today. So it's just continuing to do what it's been: higher highs and higher lows. So like I said in yesterday's video, we could plug this one out and put it right into a textbook, and it would fit perfectly, with the definition of what an uptrend should look like. So if there are any other questions on it, please let me know. But again, this was FMNL, and please shoot me any questions. Thanks for listening.